Alright, what is up traders? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to be going over a nice long take-in the first macro, resulted in a nice win. Nice trade to start the week. So, a couple things that happened in this trade. Number one is I entered it twice. I got stopped out prematurely on this one and then re-entered it again. So, you'll see how, first of all, the bias was bullish. I want it to be bearish because of where we are, but everything was just showing bullish. We had SMT, lower time frame SMT, higher time frame SMT, and a lot of buy side liquidity with London highs, which was my ultimate target. So everything was showing bullish. That's why you have to go with what the market is saying. So here entered. You can see SMT and lower time frame SMT, and then all this buy side above. So if you see my entry, right, I entered as soon as we made this fair value gap, treated it as a breakaway gap, which is fine, obviously, because it is a breakaway gap. And then my stop loss was below this down close candle. Now as soon as we come down and then push up, basically make a double top, I move my stop loss to the structure, and we come down, and that's why I got stopped out prematurely, in my opinion. So you can see how we come up, we make basically a double top, and then I move my stop loss to break even, and then I get stopped out prematurely on this, which is kind of like is what it is. Okay, so I get stopped out there, and then I re-enter it again. So let's go to that. All right, so here I'm going to re-enter this again simply because it still is valid, right? We come up, I mark out midpoint of this wick, which if we close above it, I will enter. That's kind of giving you a sign that we still do want to push up. So I do re-enter the same position, the same trade again. So as soon as we close up above midpoint of this wick, which is a premium wick, that is indicating that we still do want to push up. So I enter this again because I did get stopped out prematurely, in my opinion, on the first trade, and then I re-enter it. Just put my stop loss below this low. Same targets, same all that. Speed it up a little bit here. I'm marking out a double top on NQ right here. See that? It is double top with a fair value gap on the 15-minute as well. I believe that's a very clear fair value gap. So I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Speed it up, speed it up. So I'm in 4 contracts. I want to take off one here. I misplaced this sell limit, and it's right above that buy side, and it doesn't get tapped. You see, we swept on NQ, but I have it misplaced, and it doesn't get tapped. So I end up removing this and then just having a buy stop and trailing that up. So kind of annoying on that. So yeah, I remove it, try my stop loss a little bit higher, because now I'm kind of pissed that that contract didn't get filled and I had it misplaced. So here I have this, it's a stop market sell, yeah. So I have that, and I'm trailing it up. I put it just below midpoint of this wick. See me marking that out. Speed it up. I do end up closing this manually because price is just stagnating, so I just do end up closing it. So here I do trail my stop loss to this low, and then so here you see I close one micro, which is that contract. I close it anyway. Alright, so I close it, and my idea was there's a 5-minute fair value gap right here. So now that we have a double bottom, we could come back down and sweep it and then push up. That's why I decided, right, I'm going to take off one contract and then put my stop loss below this low. And then we do make a new high right here. We still didn't tap this 5-minute fair value gap, but we make a new high. So I'm like, all right, I'll just try my stop loss now. Pretty tight. London highs are right there. This should get swept. It doesn't get swept, and we wait till I think the second macro until it got swept. So did it get swept right there? So I trailed a bit tighter, and price is doing some funky price action, and then we come down and I get stopped out right there. We did come down and fill this fair value gap, and then we swept it later during the second macro. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Pretty nice trade, nice way to start the week off. Hope you guys found this insightful. Until next time, peace out.